Okay, so let's give our the rest of the guys some 2 minutes to join. I don't know why the departments always delay the Zoom signing. We were supposed to start at 1 because the time is limited. I don't really play with the time like that. So let's give the others some 2 minutes. Okay, at least we are 11. Okay, so some 2 minutes and then we'll join back. All right. So I'm still here. I'm waiting. Yes, okay. So guys, how are you doing? Unmute and talk to me. How are you doing?
Please, we are fine.
Oh, okay, great. So how is the course going for you so far? Is it cool? Are you facing some challenges? Are you okay with the mode of instruction? Are you okay with what we've done so far? Are you getting something? Yes, I want to hear from you.
Please, we are, but at a slow pace because me personally, I'm a beginner.
Yes. I understand. I understand. No worries. That's why sometimes I have to slow down, so we can all be on the same page and all of that. Okay. Yes, any other person? Yes. On mute and
Hello.
let's yes, I can hear you.
So sir, for me, I think I'm getting it. I used to code, but I stopped a very long time. So
Hey.
I think that the class is bringing back like the things more. So I'm catching up.
Okay, that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Yes. Who just spoke? I see admin as the name. Who spoke?
Hey, Alex. Hey, sorry, let
Oh,
me come back.
Saki, you be changing your name, so that I will know who is speaking.
Oh,
You,
sir,
you have
I've changed it. I don't know why. it's showing admin. Sorry.
You have admin as your name, so sometimes it's difficult to tell who is really speaking.
Alright, I'll check it right now.
Yeah, try and do that. Adams, you are here today. Why? He's chatting me again. The codex code. Hey, what's that? Steven, are you speaking in some parables or something? Yes, Emmanuel, your hand is up.
Yes, sir. So I also want to talk about the videos, the lecture
Okay.
videos, if it is made available for us so that we can be going to it.
Okay, but Steven, I thought you have been recording, so I should be, sure that you are sharing with your colleagues, or?
Sir, I only recorded the last weeks that we did.
So
When I recorded, the sound wasn't coming, so I don't know if it was from my laptop because they were complaining that they can't hear.
Oh, wow. So any other person should be, but the ones that we have on Zoom, do you get access to it?
Not yet. We haven't gotten the access, but I'll find out from.
So find out because it's being recorded. It's being recorded because that's the official platform. So for the Thursday, for Wednesday and Thursday, it's just an additional time that we are adding to so that we can all speed up work and all of that. So I would trust that going forward we will be able to. That's why I always try to let you guys do it so that we can all, learn. You understand? So try and get access to the videos, and then the Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursdays, you can record it if you have the means to. Okay. Yes. Salom. Any difficulty? Are you facing any difficulty or you are okay with it? Okay. All right. So it appears Salom can't hear me. All right. So yes, Prince.
Hello, sir. Hello, sir.
Yes. Oh, Salom.
Sorry,
Okay, tell
Salom.
me.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
I was not close. I just heard my name from afar. Sorry.
Okay. So I was asking, how is it going for you? Is it okay? Are you getting it or you are lost?
Yeah. Grabbing it.
You're
It's
grabbing
going
it.
well.
So that's fine.
The site you gave us
It's
is
helping
very
you.
helpful. Yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Yes,
Sure.
I saw your hand up. So talk to me.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, Prince.
Yeah, so for me, the lecture is okay. What is left, personally, what I think is left is for me to try my hands on it over and over again.
Hey, please,
Yes,
you need to be doing it. Oh.
yes. So
Mm,
I'm working on it.
yes, but so the thing is that once you have the lecture and then I ask that you go do A B or something, you need to try and do it because if you don't do it, what it means is that we build on what we've done previously. Okay, so then once you compound it, then it becomes quite tedious for you, or sometimes you are lost along the line. But once you take it lecture by lecture, at least you get the understanding, and then you build on it. Okay.
Yes,
So I hope that maybe from today, just make time. We all don't have the time, but make time and sit so that we can do some great work.
yes, sir. Thank you.
Great. Yes. Elvis, can you hear me? I'm just buying time so that 1:30 we hit the road. Elvis. Yes. How is it going for you? How is the course going for you? It appears I can't hear Elvis speaking. I think there's a break. Okay. Elvis says it's going well. Great. Good to hear. Who is iPhone? Who is iPhone? Unmute and mention your name. Who is iPhone?
So it's me, Adams. My network is
Your
fucking up
network,
on my
yes.
laptop.
Okay. So you
So I have
changed.
to
Okay.
connect with my phone. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
But I'm trying to purchase a daytime connect with my laptop.
Okay.
Yes.
But so far, what we've done, are you getting it? Are you lost or you're trying to?
Well, I'm not lost, but we
Great.
are coping with it. Yeah, we have a backdoor discussions with some of my colleagues, so we are on track on the
Very well,
small
very
to
well.
create something out of it. So we
Yeah,
are on it.
great. So yes, I'm always available. So I mean, once you find some challenges along the line, just draw my attention. I'll come through and help. Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay,
great.
sir.
So
Thank you very much,
let's
sir.
get it. Yeah, you're welcome. Let's get into today's class. So I'm going to use say 30 minutes to run you through a slide. Okay, something that you want to it's something that you need to know. Okay, and then I asked that you do some work for me on your project. You add some few things on your project. So I'll ask you to share your screens after the class, after the lecture, sorry, after the slide. Okay, so in the next 30-45 minutes, I'm hoping to finish this lecture, this slide, and then I'll share that slide with you, and then I can take a look at your work, and then where there are, some help that needs to come your way, we will see. Okay. All right, so let me jump straight in. All right, so we are 13 in number now. All right. So let me jump straight in. So we want to treat server environments. Okay, server environments. Yes, I think when we're the first lecture that we had, I think was on client server model and all of that. Okay, so we want to jump straight into the environment itself. Yes. Is somebody calling me? Okay, because I'm sharing my entire screen, try and use the chat so that you can draw my attention. Okay. Yes, I have the chats always on. So okay. Let me see if I can hide it. Yes. Okay. Let me hide it somewhere here. All right. So we want to talk about server environments. What is a server actually? What is a server? I think I showed you a picture of what a server is. Okay, this is very important for the course that we are studying. We need to know what a server is and get into the environment itself. Okay, so a server is a computer program, okay, or a machine that accepts and respond to requests. So we know what a request is. Okay, let me go back to my drawing, my illustration. Okay. So okay, so a server is a computer program or a machine that accepts and respond to requests generated by another program. That is a client. Okay, so we talked about the clients. Please, can you unmute from your end? I'm getting some feedback. I think Elvis. Okay, let me mute you. Yes. Okay. So we talked about the client. So this is your laptop. So we call it client. Okay. A client. Okay. So your phone is a client. And then of course we have the bigger machine here. Okay, called the server. Okay. Yes. So this is where all the processing takes place. So whatever you do with your phone, okay, so imagine that this is your phone. You log into your banking application. So once you log in, it's a request that you are asking. Okay, you are asking the server. So the server here processes all the requests. So once the server sends the respond back to your phone, that is where you'll be able to access your bank account details. Okay. Yes. So that's how it works. So anything that you do on WhatsApp, on X, on any of the social media platform, anything that you are doing, okay, writing, liking images, sharing posts, and all of those things. These are all requests. Okay, so what the server does is that it processes all those requests and then send you back the response. Okay, so what it means is that if I'm chatting, okay, so assuming this is my WhatsApp. Okay, so that's my WhatsApp phone. Now I'm here chatting. Okay, so that's my chat. Okay, that's my chat. Now it sends that request through to a server. So there's a server, okay, managed by Facebook. Okay, so that is why when you lose your phone, I remember I mentioned it, when you lose your phone and then you get a new phone and then you install WhatsApp, you can be able to pull back all the chats that you've had in the past prior to losing your phone. Okay, so it means that whatever you're doing is stored here, is here within the server. Do you get it? Okay, so whatever we are doing is within the server. So this part, basically, we are sharing information free of charge to them. Okay, but it's because they are providing a service. You understand? All the secrets in the world, they know it. There's nothing that that is hidden from them. Okay. All right. So if you are chasing a girl and she's giving you stress and all of that, all those information is stored on WhatsApp server. Okay. Yes. So whatever you are doing online, you can be tracked, you can be, arrested if it's evil. All right. So that is what is happening here. So that is the server for you. So it's the same way with my laptop. So this is my laptop. Okay, whatever I'm playing music, I'm watching Netflix, whatever it is I'm watching, I'm watching YouTube, I'm playing game. All that you are doing here is processed within the server. Okay, so everything is happening within the server. So your laptop or your phone is just a client. It's just a client. Okay, so the lecture, this afternoon lecture will deal with the server itself. Okay, so that's just a brief introduction. So you can see this is it. This is a picture of the server. I think I showed you a picture of the server. Let me try if I can. Let's Google be your friend. Okay, the let's Google be your friend. Let me try uh server image. Okay. Yeah, so you can see, basically this is it. Let me go to images. Yes. Okay. So this is it. So you can see this guy here is a server technician. I think this guy is fixing some device. Okay, that's how they work. Okay. And then don't forget these servers have to be in a very cold temperature, solid AC. Okay, very high. The reason being that the machines need that temperature to operate. If not, it will catch fire. It will just burn. Okay, because what somebody is doing at this moment, you have no idea. Okay, so somebody is also on the phone chatting, sending images, watching movies, watching DSTV football games, and all of that. So there's a lot of activity going on. So if you don't put the server in a very cold temperature, okay, this machine called server will burn. Okay, so let me break it down. So the server is basically a computer. Okay, what again? We can say that it has high specification. Okay, so high specification, it includes, let's say, um, one TB, 1 TB of RAM. I'm yet to see 1 TB of RAM for a personal computer. All we have is 8 gig, 16 gig, I think 32 gig, and then 64 for the new machines that are coming in. Okay, but this is 1 TB of RAM, so that is high specification. Okay, all right, and then it has a software. Okay, so it has a software that is run on the server. Okay, so that software makes it possible to be able to send response. Are you getting it? Okay, so that's example of that software is what we call Apache. Okay, example of that software is called Apache. So Apache, for instance, is responsible for responding to your request. So you can have a machine like this, a very high spec, but if you don't have the software to run the system or the machine, it cannot be termed as a server. Okay, it cannot be termed as a server. So sometimes you can make your laptop. You see the laptop that you are using, you can make it a server. Okay, so once you make it a server, I think the other class I did that for them, and they were happy. So we had to run some installation on our personal laptops, and then I asked that they use other laptops to connect to their laptop, okay, to the laptop that they have turned into a server, and then they were able to do it. So they saw how easy it was. Okay, so basically there's a software that we run on the server. What is the purpose of that software? The software is to be able to respond to your request. Okay, is able to respond to your request. Now, so for the HTML that we are doing, okay, for the HTML that we are doing. So if, for instance, you create a website, okay, and then is in HTML. So let's imagine I have my HTML here. Okay, so all that we are doing, let me close my tag. Okay, so blah 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 blah. With all that we are doing, the files are sitting on the server. Okay, they are supposed to sit on the server. So once you search, so if I'm searching bbc.com, okay, I'm requesting this, and then this, because I have this here, it processes the HTML and then send it back to me. Okay, on my laptop, okay, then I can see BBC page. So that means that BBC page is sitting on the server. Okay, so it can be any URL, any website at all. So all the website that you are browsing, you're actually getting that information from a server run by Apache. Okay, so we have different types. So you can see here, yes, we have Apache, we have the Nginx, and then IIS. So these are the most basic ones that we use to run a server software. Okay, so basically that is what it is. Okay, so with this illustration, I believe that you now understand it. Okay, so let's add. Yes, so I can have my hard disk, okay, HDD for the server. I can say maybe 200 TB, 200 TB is even small. Okay, 300 TB is even small. What's the mode of what's the unit of what's the unit after terabytes? What's the unit after? I know megabyte, I know kilobytes. What's the unit after TB?
Is it a petabyte?
Yes, yes, correct. Okay, so this is just a normal computer, but just that it has a high specification, and then also it has a software that runs it. So what it means is that you can have your HTML on the server, but if it doesn't have, if you are not running the server with the software, okay, Apache, Nginx, or the IIS, okay, any of this is cool. So if you don't run the server with a software, this HTML cannot be sent to your browser or your laptop or your phone. Okay. So those that are into betting, you take your phone and then somebody gives you some 2 odds, and then you go and then grab your phone and you enter your odds, believing that you chop money, and then they are chopping your money every day. Okay, so all that is happening. It's happening on the server. So all that you are doing on the phone is happening right here on the server with the courtesy of a software. Okay, so these are the softwares that we use to run the server. So let's go to our slide. Okay, so a server is a computer program or a machine that accepts and respond to requests generated by the another program, which is the client. So you understand now. So we can say that a server is a computer program or a machine that accepts and process requests generated by another. Okay, so if I send anything out from my laptop, okay, that's of course is my client. So I'm generating a request. Okay, I'm generating a request. So if I, for instance, I go to Google and I type google.com, and I hit enter, I have generated a request. Okay, now Google has given me the page, okay, because it is running on their server, and then that server has responded to my laptop. Okay, so let me go ahead and see. Let me try my Joy Online. Let me see what is happening there. I hit enter. Okay, so immediately I click this. Because this is a hyperlink. Immediately I click this. Okay, it is a request. I am requesting a resource. I am requesting this page. I want this page. Okay, I am requesting this page. I want this page to be accessed on my laptop. So let me click it. Yes, it has responded. So this is it. So what it means is that this page is sitting on the server. Okay, so this page is sitting on the server. So, I want you to read this. It says 12 arrested in Tamale anti-drug operation abandoned by rescue or whatever. I click it. Now, as I click it, you can see, now I can read. So what it means is that these people, my Joy Online or Joy FM, they are uploading the news on their server. Okay. They put all this thing on their server. Okay, so then I can read and all of that. So they put this thing on their server. And then I use my client machine to be able to access it. So on the server is the HTML that you are seeing. So you can see all of these things is what we are doing. Okay, the div and then all the image. Okay, that's what we are doing. Okay, so you can see hyperlink. I think we did a hyperlink. We did a hyperlink in I think on Thursday. So you know hyperlink. So you can see that once I mouse over something, it changes. So once I move the mouse, okay, so you can see. All right. Okay, so there you go. There you go. All right. Okay, so that's what is happening here. Okay, that's what is happening here. But it happens so fast. It happens in a split second that you hardly would notice. Okay, so let's make progress. Okay, so yes, a deeper definition. So it says a computer that runs a server software can be said to be a server. Okay, yes, that's what I explained. So in simple terms, you can say the server is a high performance. Yes, I mentioned high specification here. Okay, I mentioned it here. So it's a high performance computer that runs a server software. Okay, that's the server software, Apache, Nginx, or IIS. Okay. Oh, yes, there you go. So, and it's capable to handle user requests, managing networks, data, and resources, provide some kind of shared services to connected workstations and all of that over a communication network. Okay, so everything around us is all server. So what are the functions? Managing network resources. Managing network resources. So for instance, in an office, okay, we can have one printer, okay, but the office contains about 8 people. Instead of buying printer for every worker or every employee, the company will decide to buy only one. Okay, so the purpose of that is to save money and resources. Okay, so once they buy one very good printer, they connect the computer to the server so that you can use your laptop or your desktop to be able to print. So whatever command that you issue from your laptop or your desktop, it goes to hit the server, and then the server talks to the printer, and then you have your printout. Okay, so when we talk about primary functions of a server, one is managing network resources. Okay, and of course, provide shared services to connected workstations. So another name for clients is workstation. There you go. Okay, so sometimes in my exam, I can ignore the client. And I mentioned that it's a scenario question. They are scenario questions, so you can't copy. There's nothing to copy. You just have to understand the thing. And okay, so I can ignore the client and say that I can ignore the client and say that assuming you have 3 workstations, you don't have to, you don't need to worry about the workstation because you know what the workstation is. Okay, fine. Another name that we can use is node. Okay, so client workstation node, whichever way it goes. So I can say, okay, I have a workstation, and then I'm sending an email to a colleague in the company, another branch. So let's say I'm working here at GCT. I'm sending an email to a colleague in Kumasi. Okay. Now I sent the email and then the email bounces back. So in the scenario question, I can ask you, what accounted for that email bounce? Okay. What accounted for that email bounce? Assuming the workstation is active. So in that sense, you know what a workstation is. Okay. All right. So let's make progress. So 7 is a 7 all those computers that are present in it network. Yes, I explained that. So again, shared data or hardware and software resources. Okay. So an example is the printer scenario that I painted to you. Okay. So let's see types. In fact, there are a lot of servers, a lot of servers. Okay, so for instance, Netflix server is a streaming server. So there are types of servers. Okay, so let me go to Google. Let Google be your friend. Okay, so like I said, read beyond my slide. Don't go and do chew and pour for me. Just read beyond my slide. It's nothing difficult. Okay, so let me type. I just want to show you something. Server types and functions and example. Okay, so for instance, okay, yes. So server types, different types of servers in computing. Okay, let me open this one. What is he saying? Now look at it. Quite a number of them. A number of them. Okay. A number of them. So what are their functions? Okay, so you can see that we have a web server here. Obviously, the web server is responsible for granting a response to websites. Database server is for database applications. So for instance, National Identification Authority is a database server because all they have is our information. Okay, so NIA is a database server. Email server, yes, that is purposely for sending emails. Okay, so when you send email from your Gmail, those who have Gmail, now when you send the email and you add attachment on all of those things, it goes to hit a server, and it is the server that delivers it to the client, to the other client. So it works in some kind of a central architecture. So I send email from it. So if I want to send an email to you right now, and then you give me your email address, I send the email, it's going to hit the email server. Okay, once it hits the email server will deliver the email that I sent to you. Okay, to you. And then of course we have the number 4 web proxy server. So normally because of disasters and accidents and fire and all of those things, it is very important that you have a backup of a server. Okay, you have a backup of a server. And recently, the bombing that is going on between US, Israel, and Iran. Okay, so Iran is targeting servers. That's what they are doing. So what they want to do is that they just want to break communication. So once they target servers, then there's a problem. You understand? So everything is handled on a server. So that is where proxy server comes in. So proxy server mimics the actual server. Okay. So for instance, our normal WhatsApp chats. Okay, once I mentioned that when you are chatting, whatever message, video, whatever it is that you share, it goes to a server. Okay, that server has a duplicate. Okay, so imagine that Facebook they are managing that server, and then accidentally there's a missile that has been thrown to one of their servers, let's say in Australia. Okay, because they have a proxy server somewhere in Singapore. Okay, once they bomb the Australia server, the Singapore server will automatically kick in. You won't notice it, but it will automatically kick in. It's just like our homes and changeover. Okay, so some homes they've done the changeover, the connection such that immediately ECG is off, their genset kicks in. Okay, so that is an example of a proxy server. So of course it says web proxy server, and you know what a web server is, so you understand where I'm coming from. And then of course the DNS server. The first week, I think first week or so,
Hello.
we
Sorry, I have a question.
hey, it's what's hap- what's happening there?
Yeah, this is Collins.
Collins, yes, go ahead.
Yeah, with the proxy server, you mentioned that if there's downtime, it switches to the other server, right?
Yes.
So is this smooth or any services that's currently running will stop?
No, come again.
So let's say the server A goes down and it has to
Yes,
switch to server B, right?
yes.
I'm asking if the switching is smooth or the
Oh,
current
it's smooth. Oh, it's smooth. It's very smooth. So you hardly notice it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, yes.
So
Oh, it's
it
very,
would
it's
it
very
wouldn't
smooth.
affect the user.
No, 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 no.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, it won't. It won't.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Okay, so yes, so we did DNS. The slides that I'm giving you, don't dump them on your computers just like that. So be reading them. Okay. So DNS server, you know what a DNS server is. I treated the DNS topic actually, so you know it. And then of course the FTP server. Okay, so FTP server, file transfer protocol. So that's where we save our files. So I want to give an example. Let me just give you a very relatable example. You see our Google Drive. Google Drive is, for instance, an example of an FTP server. Let me just put it that way. Because what do you do on Google Drive? You save files there. Okay, so the files that you have on your machine, or you want to keep a copy on the server, so you use the FTP basically. So that is an example, a very relatable example that is close to you. So Google Drive is an example of FTP server. And then of course we have a file server. Okay, so basically let me explain the two so that you don't get confused. So the file server is the server that keeps the files, okay? And then the FTP file transfer protocol, the server is, let me draw it here so that can I wipe this thing out? Can I clean it? Yeah, can I clean this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So let me just wipe it out. Okay. So this is file server. Okay. Okay, so FTP. All right. Okay, so this one can have video files. Okay. Can have video files, MP3, audio, maybe images. Okay. Anything. All right. So it's just more like a storage. So we can say that this is uh, a storage. So more like a storage server. So those of you who use iPhones, you know of iCloud. Okay, so there is server. Yes, so those who use iPhone, you know of iCloud. Okay, so sometimes when your phone is full, you want to send the files that you have on your phone to the iCloud. So, and the iCloud basically is a file server. So it is responsible for keeping the files in case of any accidental issue or any problem that you may require the files back. Okay. All right. So then this is responsible for the transfer. Okay. Okay. So yeah, so I was explaining the FTP. So the FTP is responsible for the transfer. So file transfer protocol. Okay. So we use the FTP to transfer the file to the file server. So the FTP is responsible for transferring our file. So if I have an image here, okay, if I have an image there, I'll use the FTP server to transfer this image all the way to the file server to come and save it. Okay, so that is the difference. Get the difference right. So this is more like a storage, and this is for the transfer of the file. Great. So let's go back to this. And then we have DHCP. This is for networking. Okay, so networking where you want to share network resources, giving IP, automatic IP and all of that. So that is responsible for it. And then cloud. These days, everything is on the cloud. So they are pushing us to be saving on the cloud and all of that. They've given us reasons why we should be doing all those things. A time is coming. I'm believing that computers that will come, they won't have hard drive. All you have to do is just save them on the cloud. Something that I'm sure it will happen in the next couple of years. Now, once you buy a laptop, you don't have any hard disks to store anything. Now, softwares will move to the cloud. So those that have been downloading softwares and cracking them in the uTorrent and all those places, please make sure you download all the softwares that you will need. So in the next couple of years, you have to buy them. Those that don't want to be buying, you will buy them. Okay. Yes. For that one, I can assure you, you will buy them. So whatever knowledge that you are seeking, once the softwares are free now, even they are not free, you are just stealing them. Okay, once you are stealing them, learn them so that when they start asking for money, you know you are covered. Yes, and then application server. So for example of an application server is our banking application. Okay, our banking application. Our short code, USSD, all those things. So it's an application. Okay, so once you're able to transfer money from your Momo to your bank, that entire system is an application server. So you can imagine the type of servers that are in the world. Everywhere is a server because I mean that is the future. Okay, nobody would go back to paperwork again and all of those things. So we are going to entirely do everything on the server. And then sometimes you play games and all of that. Okay, so it's all and then the print server, yes, the printer scenario I gave. Okay, so there you go, NTP server. I don't know what these servers are. And then of course our physical servers. Okay, so they've just added the explanations are all here. Yes. Okay, so let me grab this link. I'll paste it in the what's the name? On your page. Okay, so just take a read. All right. Okay, so let's move on. That's quite exhaustive. So I'm done with this. So you know online game server, you know what it does and all of that. Okay, some other types of servers, list server, mail server, and then we have chat server. The chat server is the one for the communication. Okay. Uh-huh. Yes, we've done application server. So it says what? It's a server program in a computer in distributed network system. Yes. So distributed, you can connect. I can connect. Everybody can connect. So that's a distributed system. Okay. It says that provides business logic for an application program. Yes, of course. Once I'm able to log into my banking application, I want to check my balance account, my account balance. Sorry. I want to check the monies that I withdraw, the airtime that I bought, and all of those things. So that provides the business logic for the application. So that's basically an application server. Okay, so I just explained it. Okay, so I think we treated 3 tier in our very first lecture. So this is my phone. Okay, this is my laptop. This is my workstation. I'm sending the request. Okay, I want to check my account balance. Okay, that's my application server. Okay, and then it goes to database server and then picks the information from the database. So should we assume that this is NIA, National Identification Authority? Okay, so you go to the bank. The bank teller will tell you, "Oh, can I have your Ghana card?" So they punch the ID into their screen, which is the client. So he or she is seated in the bank, and then he takes your Ghana card and then inserts the ID. You know, the Ghana card has our ID. That's a Ghana card number. So once he sends the request, it goes to the application server, okay, to NIA. So the NIA, so this is the database. So this is where our data is sitting. So National Identification Authority has database or has data of all eligible Ghanaians who are of age. Of course, children, they just started registering newborn babies. Okay, so over time, they are going to build an application, a database of all Ghanaians. Okay, wherever you are, you live, your address, your phone number, your all those things. Okay, they are going to manage it. So it means that they don't have to allow anybody whatsoever ever to hack the system, because now once hackers are able to hack the the database of National Identification Authority, we are doomed. The entire country will just go down. Okay, because now all systems have been linked to our Ghana card. Okay, you go to the ministries, every government services that you require, they will ask you of their Ghana card. All that they are doing is to be able to fetch data, verify the data with NIA. So imagine that, a hacker has hacked the database. We are finished. Okay, we are finished. So now they employ the services of cybersecurity, all these security guys. Okay, so that's where their work really, 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 really is. Okay, so those that are working, those that are doing cybersecurity and all of those things, this is where their work sits. Okay, so once for you doing web internet technologies and web design, your work sits here. Your work sits between this and then application. Okay, your work sits here. And then the cybersecurity work sits here. Okay, so he is responsible to protect the data. Okay, you don't have to lose the data at all. All right. Okay. So web server is an IT, says it's an IT component that processes user requests via HTTPS. We treated HTTP, but hopefully Wednesday we'll treat it deeper. Okay, so we'll delve into protocols and all of that. Okay, so a web server, yes, it stores, okay, and process and deliver web pages to clients. Okay, delivers web pages to clients. All right, and then so it works, receive requests from clients, generates the response, and then send back to the clients. Okay, so this is it. Yes, so that's the illustration. Okay, so basically it is what I have just explained. All right. So I'm going to share this. Okay, so some differences between a web server and an application server. Okay, so what it is. It says it's a server that holds the business logic of application. So when you hear of application server, you should know that it goes beyond normal accessing a website or a web page. Okay, it's actually doing computation. It's actually doing a lot of things. So that is why immediately you make a withdrawal from your bank. Okay, it's automated. All right. Okay, so all these things are application. Sometimes you go to the ATM and you insert your ATM. It's a server that is processing all those requests though. Okay, so once you insert and then you set your card, you punch in your PIN, and then you hit the screens and then you make a withdrawal. Or the entire system is an application. It's an application. That entire system is an application. So with time, things are going to be very automated. Okay. Very, very, very automated. All right. So these days, the cars, even the cars that are coming in, self-driven cars, automated, highly electronic, and all of those things. So a time is coming. These are mechanic that you take your car to the shop and then they will be using some hammer to be hitting some places. They will all be out of work because you have to know programming. You have to be able to know these things before you can even be a mechanic. But they are there sitting there thinking that, oh, every day somebody will bring a car and they'll go to Abotokan and go and buy some spare parts If it's the thing is 100 cities, they'll come and tell you it's 500 cities and go and fix the car and take you workmanship in addition and all of that. They should relax. They should just be there. They will be found wanting before they say jack. Okay, so now the cars that are coming in, highly automated, highly automated. Okay, so me if I'm able to buy an electronic car, okay, spend money buy electronic car, and then I have an issue. I won't go to this wayside mechanic to go and fix. They will damage the car. Okay. So all of these things are applications. So now everything is more of application, application, application. Okay, so what does a web server does? It says, well, it handles HTTP protocol. Okay, so we talked about HTTP and how it works. Okay, so you can see it's a web-based applications and enterprise-based applications and all of that. And this one, what does it do? It stores, processes, and delivers web page to clients. Okay. All right, so there you go. Functions, keeping HTML, PHP, blah, 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 blah. Style sheets. So you can see, you remember style sheet, CSS is here. All right. So basically, that is it for web server environments. I believe that with this explanation, it's been so clear because I had to take my time to run you through it so that you understand. Um, okay. Any question before we switch to what we have to do? Any question? Okay. Now let's move to our H3 and W3. Yes. Where's my code? Okay. We were treating tables. Yes. So let me ask. I asked that you do something for me today. How many were able to do it? Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and yes, sir, is this around?
Yes, Sarah.
Okay, all right. So were you able to do something?
Sir, please, I couldn't finish. I wanted to restart everything. So
Hey,
when I started, I couldn't finish.
but do you have something that you can show me?
Yes, I can show you what I did previously and then what I was trying to do again.
Okay, please share your screen. If you don't mind, share your screen. I want to see something. Andrew, I'll come back to you. Okay, Andrew, so I'll come back to you. So let's Seram share her screen. Let me see something. Yeah, Seram, share your screen. We are all watching. Or I should rather stop my sharing. Is that is that is
Yeah.
that is that is that I have to stop,
Yes,
eh?
please. Yes,
Oh,
please.
okay. Where do I even stop? This Zoom, man. Stop. Okay. Oh wow. I'm happy seeing this.
Like this, can I stop sharing?
Yes, yes, yes. At least you have done. You've tried to do something, and that excites me. Yes, that's what I wanted. So you can stop sharing. Yes, yes. That's what excites me. When you're able to do it, even if you are doing it and then you have difficulties, I enjoy that rather than not attempt at all. Okay, because you may think that with my experience, I just got up and then no. I also started just like you. In our days, it was very, very tough because now that it had come up, it was being introduced then. Because I mean, the web itself started somewhere. I think either 98 or so. If not 95, then 98, when Bill Gates introduced Windows 98. So I think he did Netscape and then introduced that. So we're doing MS-DOS. So for you guys to be able to be doing Microsoft Word now, those times we're writing everything in raw text. Okay, so it was a struggle. Yeah, it was really a struggle. Okay, now things are with all the available tools, you don't have any reason to not to do well at all. Okay, so if you were in my days, you would appreciate what I'm talking about. I mean, this time there are AIs all over the place, there are text editors all over the place. Before we were using a notepad. You have to code everything in notepad. Sometimes you have very difficult errors you have to debug and all of those things. Yeah, so I'm happy. I mean, I'm happy because once you start like this, it means that you can do great things. And I'm happy. I'm happy. Yes, Andrews. So can we see your screen? I want to see something. Let's see, because I mentioned did you add the favor icon, Andrew?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please share your screen. Let me see something.
So I think my screen share.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
So there's the the home page for the hotel.
Okay, so you
Yeah.
you are working on a hotel, eh?
Yes, yes, the
Okay,
website.
okay, that's fine. Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So this my number.
Okay,
My number from this from here is my number. Yes. I have a photo only and a small written in each one of the piece that just something small and a photo only.
okay,
So uh, okay.
okay.
So this
Yes, yes,
my
yes,
daughter.
yes, yes. Yeah, drop
Okay.
down. No, why? But black on deep ash is.
So I start.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so change the C. Yes. Change the
Okay.
text.
My
So the LI, yes. Change. It's,
The drop down color.
oh, white. No, the drop-down background is okay, but change the
Okay.
text. Change the text to white.
English versus.
Yeah, save it. Okay. So let's go to the page and see. No, refresh it. Refresh it. Refresh the page. Yes. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Yes. Okay. You see at least there's a contrast. You can see it very well. But the
Okay.
main one, the main which is the home about us services and contact, you have to change that one. It's not too you are straining the eye, but the drop down colors and then the background is okay. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Yes.
So for you, what do you add? Try and add what's the name? A banner. Okay. Try and add some hotel image, a banner.
Uh, I wanted to
Okay.
do a CSS.
Okay, fine. If you want to do it the CSS, that's okay. Uh-huh. Yeah, I see some background.
In my image. But let me see if I
But
can
why
put
but why but why is it not showing?
the image. Let me see if I can put this favorite image here.
At least we should see some image. What's the name? Maybe a hotel, a very wide image,
Um,
yes. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know why my image. If I have to download. Hello.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Maybe
download
I
this
have
list. Yeah. So just download a very nice hotel image and then put it just beneath the maybe it's a very nice hotel image. Okay.
let me see. Okay. There's a lock also. I can't do it.
Yeah, so save it in your project. Yes, so save it in your project. Okay. Mm-hmm. There's a why is it not showing?
Mhm. The item. Right.
Okay, can you use go to the HTML? Go to the HTML. Yes. Where is the nav?
Yes, enough.
Okay. So yes, after the nav container. So scroll yes. So no. Yeah. So put an image tag there and then reference the image tag. I reference the image, the hotel band. You know how to put an image tag. So put an image tag. If you don't know, go to the W3 schools and go and grab it. Yes. So look for image. Mm-hmm. Yes, grab it. Yes.
So can I put it in a like L1 or so that I can put a name or something?
I didn't hear that. Okay, yes. So that's fine. Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think this one should be able to show. Yes. Okay, you see it's too big. So give it a width, a standard width so that at least it can center on the yes. Okay. No, do 1,000 pixel per px. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. So save it. Let's go again. Okay, you're doing height. Okay. So do height automatic. So it means that yes, whatever.
How to
Yes.
reduce the
Yes.
so should I reduce or add the pixels since it's to didn't fill up the whole
Okay, so now to make it fit the entire width, use percentage, use 100%. Make it 100% in the width property, yes. So the width instead of PS, yes, make it 100% percentage. Yes. Okay. Yeah, auto is okay. So let's see. No, then if it doesn't work, then yes. Yeah, now it fits. Okay, great. Great. So we'll move on and we'll try to add some slide instead of image. Try to see if you can add some slideshow to it. And then in our next class, I'll check it. Okay.
okay.
Okay. All right. So you can stop sharing now. That's a good work. Yes. At least you understand what you're doing. Great. All right. So any other person? Any other person?
Hello.
Yeah, Alex. Okay, share your screen now.
Please, can you see my screen?
Okay. All right. So is it a web design company?
No, so it's like a creative hub. So we do content
Oh, okay.
creation.
Okay.
And
Okay.
also web design.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's not bad. Let me see the code. Let me see your code. Yes, open the code. Let me see.
So this is it.
Okay. Yes. Go to the HTML. Okay. Scroll up. Scroll up. Let me see something.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Okay. That's a standard. Okay. So yes. So you're going to build on this one. Go back to the page. Go back to the page itself. Go back to the page. Not the code, the page. The page itself, yes. No.
Okay. Uh,
The browser, the browser.
oh,
What you just showed us. Yeah. Okay, open it.
my drop down. I don't know. It's when I search for
Yes. So you see the way your drop down has become that clumsy. You have to make it, you have to space it out a bit and at least align it to the left, okay, where it is too far away from the service. Because look, when you look at the service and contact, you may think that it's a drop down for both of them. Do you understand?
okay. Yeah.
So try and move the drop down, the text. So you have videography, you have photo, you have content creation, web design. You move it to the left. at least align it to the left, and so that you know that once you mouse over a service, you can, these are the services that we render. Okay, so it's part of the user experience or user interface design, because sometimes you need to communicate very well. If not, yes. Okay, but yes, you've added the favor icon. So you designed the favor icon yourself?
Yes, please.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, so try and make, so with the adjustment, with the drop down adjustment, make that adjustment, and then now the next one is try and see if you can get the image to slide, at least like 2 or 3 images to slide. Okay. All right. So thank you very much. You can stop sharing now. At least I'm loving the progress. I'm really loving the progress. It's exciting, at least, so that nobody will be left out. Yes, Selom, can you share your screen? I'll be calling at random. So
Hello, sir.
yeah, please share your screen.
Uh,
Is that Steven?
yes, please.
Okay, you share your screen. Share your screen. Let me see something. When you are done, Selom will share his screen. He's appearing that he's not hearing what I'm saying.
I'm here, but I have laptop crisis. I'm currently not home too, so I'm following up on my laptop. So when I get it,
Okay,
I'll do an update and then let you know.
no issues.
Okay,
All
sir.
right,
So
so
Okay,
next.
sure.
go ahead. Okay, so Next Gen. Is that the name of your company? Next Gen Surveillance.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Let me see the CSS. Scroll through the CSS. Let me see. Scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. Okay, so you have body, you have header, you have the nav. Okay, down, scroll down, scroll down. Great. Now, let me see it in the browser.
I was struggling with the drop down, so I couldn't do that part.
Yes, yeah, you have to struggle with it. I know. Yes. But I can see the drop down. Instead of the drop down, yours is rather drop up. It's going up. Why?
Yeah, I was trying when I saw the guy who just presented how he did it, so I was trying to do it and it didn't work. So later in the day I'll find
Yes.
something.
Later in the day, do it, because I mean, there's nothing like it didn't work. I don't want to hear that that language. It didn't work. What, it didn't work? It has to work. Okay, so yes, okay,
So
great.
when you come to service, this is where my
Mm-hmm.
service. So you have more info. Click on more info.
Okay.
Gives you.
So be adding. Okay. Okay. Yes. So go back. Mm-hmm. Go back to the services. Yes.
Services.
Yes. This is what I want to see. Okay. Mm. Okay. Click on network infrastructure. Let me see something.
Network infrastructure.
Oh, yes. Okay. 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 So back to the homepage. Back to the homepage.
Yeah, this is the homepage.
Okay. So your next task is to add an image slide. Okay.
Okay.
So let it be under the nav bar. So after the nav, okay. So securing the feature with intelligent surveillance. Okay. After that, I think no, do it before securing the future with intelligence surveillance. Okay.
Okay, okay,
Yes. So just after the NAVAP, try and get some true images of security things that you are doing, and
okay,
then put some slideshow. Okay, put some slideshow in there, and then
okay.
work on the drop down. Okay.
The drop down. Yeah.
Yes. So you work on the drop down. Yes. Yes. But at least this is progress. This is nice. It's good. It's okay. All right. So you can drop there in.
Okay.
Okay. So who is next? No project to escape my eye. So that one, have it at the back of your mind. Okay. No projects will escape my eyes. So you be thinking you be hiding. Just joking. So that's by way of information. No project will go behind my eye. I will see everything, every single thing that you do. So to be on the safer side, it's better you let me see it now. So if there are some issues, we will fix it together rather than hiding and all of those things. So who is next? At least I'll do three today. Yes, I think I did four. Yes, so who is next? The last person. Elvis. Is Elvis ready to share? Okay, oh, so Elvis is the host. Sorry. Elvis Prince actor. Okay.